The strangest thing in human history might be the fact that people destroy each other over pieces of paper. And the even stranger part? Some people want trillions of those papers. But here's the most interesting thing. There was once a time when money didn't exist at all. Nothing. When Koko first learned this, he was confused, because to him, life was simple. If there were bananas, there was food. If there was food, there was no problem. But humans somehow managed to make things complicated. Thousands of years ago, when humans wanted something, they traded. I have fish. You have milk. I give fish. I get milk. Simple. At least it sounded simple. But very quickly, a huge problem appeared. What if I have fish, but you don't want fish? Maybe you want shoes. But the shoemaker doesn't want fish either. He wants goats. Suddenly, everybody was trying to trade things, and everyone was losing their minds. Koko tried to understand the system. He watched the recreation of an ancient village. One caveman shouted, "I'll give 3 chickens for a spear." Another yelled, "I don't want chickens." Someone else screamed, "I have rocks." Complete chaos. Koko just sat there quietly eating a banana. Eventually, humans realized something. The barter system worked, but it was exhausting. So they needed something everybody would accept. And that was the birth of money. The first forms of money were not paper bills. Humans once used salt, seashells, rice, giant stones, and even animal teeth. Yes, at one point in history, people could literally become rich because of their rock collection. Koko thought about this for a few seconds. Then he picked up a rock from the ground, put it in his pocket, and said, "So, I'm a billionaire now." As time passed, humans discovered gold, because gold was rare, portable, divisible, and difficult to destroy. To humans, it seemed like perfect money. And just like that, the age of kings began. Suddenly, everyone wanted gold. Wars started. Empires were built. Ships sank. Continents were explored. Humanity basically lost its mind over a shiny yellow metal. Koko still didn't understand the obsession, because gold wasn't edible. Bananas made more sense. But humans were different. Humans had a strange habit of giving enormous value to things they couldn't even use. Then things became even stranger. People got tired of carrying gold everywhere. Imagine buying bread while carrying gold bars in your pocket. So banks appeared. People gave their gold to banks, and the banks gave them paper receipts. Then the bank said, "Don't worry, your gold is safe here." People started trading those papers instead of the gold itself, because everyone believed those papers represented real value. Notice the important word here, believed, because money is actually a story, a giant story that everyone agrees to believe together. Koko stayed silent for a long time after hearing this. Then he slowly pulled out a banana from his pocket, looked at it carefully, and said, "I trust this more." But humans were only getting started. Eventually, governments said, "Maybe we don't actually need all that gold." And slowly, money became disconnected from gold. Now, the value of money depended almost entirely on trust, meaning the money in your wallet today only works because people collectively agree that it works. And here's the craziest part. Money isn't even physical anymore. It's just numbers on screens, digital signals. Humans spend their entire lives chasing numbers inside glowing rectangles. Koko realized this when he entered a bank. Everybody looked stressed. Everybody was chasing numbers. Nobody looked happy, but everyone wanted more money. Koko stared at an ATM screen, then looked at his banana, then looked back at the ATM, and asked, "So humans spend their lives chasing invisible bananas?" Maybe money was humanity's greatest invention, or maybe its greatest illusion. But one thing was certain: humans believed they controlled money, when most of the time, money was controlling them. And there was still one thing Koko couldn't understand. Why were humans never satisfied? Why did they always want more? Because the most valuable thing in human history was never gold. It was time. Koko finished his last banana and looked up at the sky, then quietly said, "Maybe the most valuable things are the things you can't buy."